The factor of trying to not red light when the sun goes down, and the track was hooking really good, and that was the only problem we had to face, and overcame it.
In the Super Comp category, Fast Eddie Olpen made it to the final event just the same as his son did, and like son, like father, he was beaten out by the narrowest of margins in the championship showdown. Riverton, Utah's Mr. 4x4 entry of Matt Smith took home the top honors after Olpen jumped the gun and red lighted. Tough break for the senior Olpen, but a job well done once again by the Silver King team. Randy Jones and his beautiful 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner couldn't be touched last weekend in the Super Street category. Jones knocked off Doug Chamberlain in the semifinal round before winning a very close final against the 1968 Camaro of Sandy, Utah's Carl Anderson. Call it unusual, but in the Super Gas, Brandon Lundeen waited all season before finally notching his first win at Rocky Mountain Raceway. Lundeen started up the all-new Rocky Mountain Super Association this past spring and has been putting a lot of effort into its success.
It's been a long time coming. We started the association this year, and we've had 5 races. It's the 5th race, and I finally get to win one. It's tough trying to run the association and race at the same time, running back and forth, trying to get the ladders generated and stuff. But it went real well tonight. It went real well. This car, we switched it over to alcohol a couple weeks ago, and it's become very, very consistent. Ever since we made that change, the car has just come around. I got to thank Bill Mitchell at Bill Mitchell Hardcore for helping me get it set up, and it builds a lot more horsepower and really has become a real consistent car and easy to drive and win in.
It was not easy for the 27-year-old business owner. There's a lot of competition in the Salt Lake area. The competition's getting better, and the conditions are always changing.
Tonight was actually very tough. The guys we're racing against, Mark Tyke, he's a very good racer, Paul Snell, and in the final I had Les Norton, who finished number 3 in Division 7 last year, so there were some hitters. There were some real hitters here tonight. This morning the air was real good. It was real good. The traction was there. But as we learned last night, as we get the dew point up and the temperature down, the track becomes very slick, so you got to kind of compensate for the fact the car's losing a couple hundredths going down track, and we got to speed the cars up a little bit to make the index.
Junior Dragsters competition was fantastic as always. In the major category, Stacy Mackey beat out Luke Bishop for the championship. A great way to top off a fine season for Mackey. Hats off to Bishop on a super season also. If it were not for Mackey's unbelievable year, Bishop would have been the top dog. In the minors, Cody the Flash Perkins picked up the hardware by eliminating Matthew Johnson in the final round. The 11-year-old student from Salt Lake City has had an up-and-down season, but with the support from Utah Chassis and Machine and the strong support of Mom and Dad, Cody has had a memorable season. Couple of final notes on the weekend. Steve Nebeker claimed the Race of Champions title last Saturday. Nebeker was the pro titleist this season at RMR, and he was unstoppable again, piloting his 1971 Chevelle to the championship. Kevin Kingsbury picked up the hardware for the sportsman bracket, and that made him 1 out of 3 on the weekend.
Adding to the show last Saturday was Idaho's Ed Jones and his world-famous wheel-standing stagecoach. Ed has made 2 prior trips in the RMR this season, once with a stagecoach and another one with a fire truck. But boy, did he light them up this past weekend as the stagecoach once again took center stage. Jones has traveled the world over with his stagecoach, and he proved why he has become so well known across the globe for his showmanship. Once again, it was Ed Jones having the crowd on its feet, cheering him on. Shoot some flames, create some sparks, and charge down the strip at well over 100 miles an hour on 2 wheels. But Jones just doesn't stop at that. He loves all his fans, especially the little ones. Jones is well known for his candy throws at the end of each of his runs. The fans have come to expect a token of Ed's appreciation. He loves what he's doing, and it shows. Ed Jones proves that there is still a little P.T. Barnum in motorsports. It's all about entertainment, and Ed Jones is truly one of the best entertainers the sport of drag racing has ever seen. Great show, Ed, and we look forward to seeing you again in 1998.
The wheel-standing stagecoach provided plenty of fire for the fans, but everyone came out to see the fire and smoke created by the monsters of the quarter mile, the jet cars. Claude Workus brought his jet engine-powered funny car last Saturday and set a new track record with a run of over 260 miles per hour. His 3rd run ended with his parachute coming out too early. Highlights are coming your way on the races.